All right, students, this video is more directed to you guys and girls. This is Schoology. Many of you are probably extremely new to Schoology. If you had a fifth grade teacher that used Schoology, you're ahead of everybody else. If you didn't, you got to figure this out. So just remembering every day can be hat day in virtual school. So when you pull up Schoology, you're going to click courses. And you're going to see all these icons. Well, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 icons that look like owls because that's the icon you're going to have. You should have different icons for all your teachers. You go to the block that you have your teacher. So we'll just say everybody's going to be in Science 6, 1A. So in my class, how Schoology works is you will, I'll give you information at the top of the page here. I'm still trying to work this out. So here is everything that we have. These folders are going to be here all year long. This one will grow. You're going to see quarter 1, quarter 2, quarter 3, quarter 4. You're going to go inside. Now, this is something in middle school. Every teacher's going to do it their own way. We're all going to be kind of the same, but we're going to be doing it our own way as well. So if I do it one way and your reading teacher does it another way, it's their way in their classroom. But this is how I'm going to do it. I am going to put stuff on top of here. And this is copy and paste. I can't figure out how to link it in Schoology on here. So what you can do, this is how we start. So you're going to come to my class and you're going to see, you're going to go Schoology. Okay, here we go. Mr. Demaratz's class is starting in a couple minutes. Let me copy, Control C, and paste the bit.ly. And it magically takes me to where I didn't want it to take me. So let's say it took you here. This is where I want it to take you. Normal day. This can be a normal school day in my class and what my class is going to look like. So one of the questions you might have is, what do I need for school? In my class, what you need is to be able to log on to a computer, and to be able to work. We're going to do this all digital. We're not going to be printing things out. If there are things I'm going to have you grab from the kit, it probably won't happen. Basically, just responsibility and being on the computer. I will say this to you, and I will say it to your parents. You can use your phone in my class. I encourage it. If you have an old iPod, or if you have an iPhone that isn't hooked up to a cell phone service, you can still connect it to your home Wi-Fi and use it for my class. Because we could take pictures with it, you could add apps to it, you can do all sorts of stuff with it. Phones are not required for this class, but if I ask you to go outside and take pictures, you might have to go outside with your Chromebook or paste things from online. So let's look at what a day is probably going to look like in my class. Now remember, this is the first time I've done this. So this is always subject to change. Not every day is going to look exactly the same. You hear me say something called mojo. Mojo is you just get into a groove. This is how things work. This is what we do. When you open up this page, you're going to see a list of things that we're going to do. So we're going to start with an opener. The opener takes 5 minutes. You're not even going to go straight to Zoom with me. You are going to click, well, actually you are. You're going to go straight to Zoom, and that will click on an opposite link, and I will put that in here. Then you're going to link to Nearpod. Nearpod will have a question for you at your science starter. All these programs, we're going to spend at least 2 weeks getting your mojo going before we really start getting into science, because these are programs we're going to use all year long. So we're going to link to the Nearpod. You're going to click it, and I just have google.com. But when we start doing class, it'll look a little different. Quick refresher, and what do you know? I will put 2 quick quizzes and quizzes. I don't know if you've ever used quizzes before. They're not really quizzes. Quick refresher is what we did last time. Did you remember it? Are you retaining it? The other one is I'm going to ask you questions about new information. How much do you know? Get your brain moving in the right direction. So here's 15 minutes. Let's say it takes you 3 minutes to do your quizzes. You have 7 minutes to yourself. Stand up, walk around, chill out, draw, get a drink, do whatever. But what's very important for this is timing. So after 15 minutes at the start of class, you're going to need to go into Zoom. Zoom, in my Zoom, you will enter. You will not be in a waiting room. You will enter right away. You'll be muted and there'll be music playing. Listen to the tunes while we wait for everybody to join. Then we start my Zoom. My Zoom is going to be me teaching from my Google Slides. The longest my Zooms are going to be is 20 minutes. Someday they might be 10, some they might be 15. After that, you're going to go to the Nearpod and do the Nearpod. In the Nearpod, and we'll talk about some of the responsibility and stuff like that. But after the Nearpod, let's say you get done before 20 minutes, chill out. One of the advantages of online school is you get to chill. If you're responsible and productive and get your stuff done and get it done correctly, don't rush, that means you're going to have some chill time. We don't want to be staring at this screen all day. We want to chill out. But when it's chill out time, don't go on your phone. Listen to some music, draw something, walk around, pet your pets, do whatever. Every day, we might have days where we have outside activities where you're going to put something on a Padlet. That's interesting. Got to teach you guys how to use Padlets if you've never used Padlet before. And we finish the day with a gym kit. I'm noticing things I need to put on here right now. We're going to put a Zoom link on the gym kit. Then you can, I don't know if you guys ever played gym kit before, but it's awesome. It's a great way to review and to end the day. So you're doing a lot of different things. It's a lot of personal responsibility. It's a lot of timing. It's a lot of getting back to where you need to be. Zoom is the classroom. If you can wrap your head around, the Zoom is back in your seats. Nearpod is working on your own. If you want to go to a different part of your house to do the Nearpod, that's perfectly fine. All sorts of stuff. So that's what a day is going to look like. I break it out a lot. We're not going to have homework in here. We shouldn't, especially if you're getting your stuff done. I'm not going to have you doing paper and pencil stuff. So it's a lot of digital, but it's also a lot of outside, a lot of breaks, and a lot of different types of digital to keep it nice and going like that. So I have posted my syllabus online. You can look through that. Here are online norms. My 3 rules as a teacher. Allow me to teach, allow others to learn, allow yourself to learn. Those are my 3 rules. If you're breaking one of those rules, you're not doing it right in my class. The majority of the class will be working independently. Being able to work on your own is a tremendous life skill to have. You can be the smartest kid in the world, but if you cannot get work done without someone watching you, you will not be successful in life. You have just entered secondary school. You are now a professional student. What I mean professional student is you need to be able to work independently. If you have a phone, your parents have given you the responsibility of a phone. You need to have the Power School app. You need to have the Schoology app. This tells you your grades. This tells you what we're doing in class. You can also get Power School from your Chromebook as well, which is nice. If you don't have your Chromebook for the first day of school, that's okay. That's okay. There's so much going on. We just want everything to go as smoothly as possible, but we know there's going to be bumps. If something's not your fault, it's not your fault. You can't do anything about it. But what you can control, control. So Zoom expectations. When you enter the Zoom, your camera's on. Wear what makes you comfortable. Probably 99% of the lessons, I'm going to be in bare feet. Keep background distractions to a minimum. Find a good place in your home. Use your mute button. Well, I'm going to be muting you guys a lot more, and we'll go through how a Zoom looks, and you guys will figure out the mojo. Watch the time. When you're if you got done early and there's a break, know the time that you need to be back into Zoom. Allow yourself to be present. Do things in your life that allow you to be present for school. Do your best to stay on track. Stay on top of the things. You guys are probably saying, this is pretty nice. You're doing a lot of different things in this class. That means you're being responsible. You got to be able to stay on track. Keep it positive. You're going to see I'm a positive teacher in the classroom. You guys are positive students with your comments. Just because I allow you to do something doesn't mean other teachers are going to allow you to do it. You're allowed to wear hats in class. You want to put a hoodie on, that's fine. You want to eat a snack, you want to do drinks, that's all fine. I just don't want to be able to hear it. Whatever's going on in your little Zoom window cannot distract other people. If you're just sitting there hanging out and eating chips and it's silent, that shouldn't distract people. If you need to go, you can go. You don't need to ask. This isn't the classroom. Just be quick. In breakouts, always act like I'm beside you. You all know how to be nice and respectful. Nearpod expectations. You will see. I will embed videos. Do your best. Be productive. If you don't get done, it's okay. I know when you are working hard, and assume I'm going to take grades from Nearpods and quizzes and gym kits and Padlets. Um, you should have some free time every class. When you have free time, stand, go outside, draw, listen to music. If you didn't get enough time for your 30 minutes of lunch and I have you third block, and if you're still eating lunch and you're listening to me, there's nothing wrong with that. It's okay. It's not bothering me if I can't hear it. Now, if I can hear you eating chips, then I'll mute you. But it shouldn't bother anybody. So, online norms. You're going to see I use Google Slides a lot. Oh, look, Nearpods. I wonder if this looks familiar to people. Okay, so you're going to see Nearpods in my class. When you see slides, I'm going to go over the slides, but I will not play the YouTube videos. I expect you to watch the YouTube videos. We do not have a book. These slide presentations and videos are my book. So that is a quick little how we do this. I think you're going to enjoy this class. Let's Google Slides, pacing guide. There's so much stuff I want to tell you, but I think I've given you enough to give you a heads up of what class is like. I look forward to seeing all of you on Tuesday. If you don't have your Chromebooks, it's not the end of the world. We will all figure this out. Trust your teacher. I'm a logical individual, and you guys will have a great time. Okay, let me, as I fumble around and try to pause this. Okay.